Fred MacGuffin, Fred MacGuffin, Fred MacGuffin reviews. Finch from 2021, available on Apple TV. And it's adventure, drama, and sci fi, and a post apocalyptic future. And we have director Miguel Spochnik. He's also directed episodes of. Oh, this is the Morgoth spoiler review, so go and watch the movie and come back and see if you agree with my review. So Miguel Spochnik also directed episodes of Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, directed Repo Men, and episodes of Fringe and Banshee. So a very accomplished director. And he does a very decent job here. And we have Tom Hanks as our star, one of the only people in the movie. And he's one of the only actors that can do this sort of role. If you've seen Castaway, great movie with him in it. So this is a combination of Wally, Butterfly, Wally, Castaway, and Short Circuit. And you've seen Tom Hanks in Forrest Gump, Saving Private Ryan, big Hollywood legend. And yeah, he does it again. He gives a one-man acting showcase here. He's what can I say? He's a legend. We have, yeah, if you like post-apocalyptic movies, you like this. You know, it's not like a good end of the world movie. Some people like that sort of thing. What can I say? Now, what's happened is he has survived this solar event, and he's in St. Louis, and he's in the basement of the company he used to work for, and it's a technology company. He's very smart. He can make robots, and he's very intelligent. But he has to go out and scavenge in the wastelands, and sadly, he's got radiation poisoning, and his suit doesn't seem to protect him. There's holes in the ozone layer. This solar event has destroyed the ozone layer, so there's 150-degree heat, and if your skin touches the sun, it's going to just be obliterated. Uh, and also, an EMP took out all the electrical stuff. As if the solar flare wasn't bad enough, an EMP took out all the. So the world is in tatters. It's like one big desert. There's no vegetation. There's no crops, no food. So anyone that's alive is just struggling to survive. And he lives in he doesn't want to try and find anyone else that's out there that survived. He just wants to live his own life. But as I said, he's got sick, and he's got this dog, and he needs someone to look after his dog. So he creates, his dog is Goodyear, and his real name's Seamus the dog. And he builds a robot to take care of his dog when he's gone, because he knows he's on his way out, and there's no way to cure what he has, or there's no medical facilities. So what happens is he's fixing something on the roof. His an energy generator windmill thing. You know, it spins around the wind and creates electrical energy or electricity. What am I talking about? So when he's doing that, he sees a big storm coming, a superstorm. So he's got to get out of St. Louis, and he decides he's going to go on a road trip to San Francisco. And he takes his new robot, which he calls, well, we later on call it Jeff, and it's only 70% filled with knowledge. He didn't get to Einstein level sort of knowledge, so which is good enough, because they have to go, and they decide to go on a road trip in the RV that they have, and yeah, so you get a road trip here. You're getting the post-apocalyptic. No one's left in the world. They have to go and survive. They have to make their way to San Francisco. And Jeff the robot is learning about life, about the dog, about humanity. And Finch is teaching him all this, how to, how to survive the wasteland, how to find food for the dog, and all that sort of thing. So we get flashbacks to the past, and we learn how Finch uh, got the dog. Um, we don't see how the world ended, but we just hear about it through the story Finch tells Jeff. And yeah, this is very good road trip. Very it's it pulls at the heartstrings, which what you want. You get to love Jeff and Finch and the dog and how they struggle with, you know, how, yeah, it's just Jeff learning to be himself. And he's probably better than most people. He learns compassion and how to look after Finch when he's sick. So yeah, it's a real heartbreaker. It'll bring a tear to your eye. There's some great set pieces of storms coming and how they have to tie down the RV and nearly get captured by bandits in the wasteland trying to hide from them. And yeah, just very, very uplifting. The Finch is done really, or Jeff is done really well. Uh, it looks like it might be puppetry. I don't think it's CGI. And yeah, it's really worth a look if you have Apple TV. And also, just want to mention the director of photography, Joe Williams, who also shot Red Sparrow, The Hunger Games: Catching Fire, Mockingjay 1 and 2, and His House. So yeah, looks great. And Miguel Spochnik does a great job. And yeah, good stuff, powerful stuff. I'd score this a solid 4 out of 5. Brad MacGuffin's reviewed Finch, Finch Rooney.